awake. I'm awake. Oh my god, I am actually legitimately exhausted. It's almost like I've lost an hour of sleep. It's weird how that works out. This is your daily reminder that daylight savings time is stupid. I guess biannual would be more accurate. This is your biannual reminder that daylight savings time is stupid. Congrats, Zed. Yeah, no joke. I got up at, 9. I just looked at the clock and it was just like, okay. And I was already tired, because yesterday was a very long day, in which I pushed myself pretty hard. I'm actually still sore. Oh, man. Yeah, so what's up, guys? I am your host, Low Runner. You are the awesome walkers. And I'm here. You'll notice we don't have much going on. That's because Dr. Papa Penguin is simply too awesome to be contained. You cannot control him. You can try. But you can ask the victims of John Letharenicus exactly how that worked out. It's not going to work out well. Don't try to control him. But thank you very, very much, Dr. Papa Penguin. Very much obliged and appreciate the sub. Thank you. As usual, I like to start with show news. So, first thing I want to talk about is the theater. Actually, before I get started, I do want to mention to people we are, in fact, going to be playing Warhammer 400 Cave Mechanicus during our second block of streaming today, so FYI on that for anybody who cares. Now, I was talking to Lore Mum about the theater, the Lore Walker Theater for FF9, and she was like, "How's it going?" Because obviously she knows about it and she cares, and she knows how much I care about it. I was like, "It's going pretty good, but we're kind of at the point where what I really need is all the main characters to finish their lines." Now, this is actually funny to me. What she said was, "Well, what's taking them so long?" And I'm like, I mean, Mom, it's a lot of lines. It's not like this is their full-time job or anything. This is just being done on the side as a hobby. She's like, "Well, why don't you offer to pay them?" Now, that actually amused me. Because I have. Like, I'm not dripping in money, but I did offer to pay all the main characters money, and they all said no. Well, not all of them. Almost all of them said no. I'm amused that she independently came up with that idea. But this is your weekly reminder that I am waiting on lines from the main characters. I'll pay! So, what was it, Thursday? Friday? Something like that. I was streaming Mechanicus, which I have no idea how long it is, Baron. And I get to the point where I'm like, you know what? It's lunchtime. It's my break time. But I can do this. I can go ahead and get like one more mission done. And the power went out. Now, the power's been kind of off and on this whole week. We've actually had 2 full outages this week, which is 2 of the 3 outages I've ever had living where I live. Weather's been fun. Anyways, I'm not talking about this to complain about it. It's just the timing of it was interesting. But what made the timing really funny is the power came back at about 2:55. For those of you not getting that, I start stream at 3. So the power came back on, I'm like, really? And of course, with the power out, I couldn't do anything during the break. I couldn't cook, or, play games, or, get work done. All I could do was lay down. I think the universe is trying to tell me something. Anyways, as a reminder, we still have the FF7 voot going on. However, we're getting pretty close to saturation with regards to people voting on that. We currently have 226 people who voted on that, and in my experience, we get about an average of 300 votes before we've gotten everyone. On the off chance anybody hasn't voted, please do vote, because I normally don't like to share the results of a poll, audibly, but I have to in this case because it's tied. I don't mean it's close. I don't mean there's like only a few votes difference. I mean it is literally 113 to 113. I know it's kind of a meme that we like to tie polls, but we don't actually. That's a meme. That's not reality. This is probably one of the first times we've had a legitimately tied vote, and I don't know what to do about that. There's the vote link. I mean, I suppose this is the coin situation if this continues. So if you have not voted, please vote. We've got time. You know, it's like a month out still. But, yikes. This is also your friendly weekly reminder to keep clipping. Just keep clipping, just keep clipping. Because as anybody who's been watching the highlights videos knows, those only exist because of clips. All of those are clips that you guys have made. They don't happen without clips. So clip. No, Aethel, you may not say anything whatsoever. I forbid you from talking. What's up, Aethel? And I believe you, said Slayer. Sorry. I know you're not the only person who's in mid-move right now. I know RL is RL. Oh, hey, it decided to start working. Holy crap. Sorry. I started something in the background. Ow. Believe it or not, that's actually all I got for show news. So let's move on to random news. There's a new game being pushed out called Valorant. You ever heard of this? It apparently is deliberately trying to compete with Counter-Strike. And I can't even remember the name of the company, so you're going to have to give me a second on that. Riot. That's right. It's a Riot Games production. I don't know what I think of that. I mean, sure. Like, obviously, I have no personal interest because why would I care about Counter-Strike? For the same reason, why would I care about Overwatch? You know, they're multiplayer-focused games. I don't care. But it's interesting that Riot's kind of throwing their hat into the ring. I do have one opinion on this, and that is the fact that Zalok is awesome. And this is indicative, I think, of how much Blizzard, that is to say, Active Blizzard, or Blizzard Vision, or whatever you want to call them, has been dropping the ball lately. Because, how do I phrase this? This shouldn't be happening, is what I'm trying to say. If Blizzard Activision was really throwing their weight behind Overwatch, there wouldn't really be room for a competitor like this. We know this, they've actually torpedoed competitors before. But Overwatch, in my opinion, has been too stagnant. Too little, and too infrequent, and too much focus on the wrong things. So now we have this game coming out. Yeah, Overwatch should be dominating, that's exactly right, and it's not. It used to be, for a little bit there it was. We'll see. We'll see what happens when Overwatch 2 comes out in like a year and a half. I mean, that's not a question, Aethel. But, I mean, 113 people disagree with you on that one. That's why we have this as a vote. I don't care. I don't care when I play it. I don't mind putting it off. Kingdom Hearts 3 proved that one. I only care about when you care about it. So Valorant, yay, woo. Next thing, Death Stranding is coming out on PC. Still don't care. But I do like the fact that something is coming out on PC. You know, more ports, good ports, hopefully, the better. Apparently it's going to have a few new features, which I hope they backport, but they're probably not going to because that would take time, effort, and money, and screw those people, am I right? Moving on. Halo 1 came out on Steam last week, kind of a surprise launch. Oh yeah, Ghost of Tsushima has a release date, June. That's been a funded run on our list for, God, like a year at this point. Like, for a frickin' year, we have had that run, and it's been pretty well funded. We haven't even had a release, so it's coming out in June. Woo! We'll see what it's like when we get there. The Master Chief Collection is out, but not full, is the answer to that question there, as not all the games are out. Halo 1 was added to that list this last week. And I believe we still have 3 games that need to come out for it. 2, 3, and something else. I don't remember if it's Reach or the other thing. But either way, bit by bit, they've been adding games to the Master Chief Collection. So, woo. Odds, that's it, odds. Moving on. SXSW got shut down. That's a fun one. That is the, I think, third relatively large-scale, not marathon. I am actually tired. Please forgive me. I'm not memeing or joking. Convention, which has been shutting down as a consequence of the fears and worries over the coronavirus. This is the one that happens in Texas. I forget what it stands for, if I'm being completely honest. But it is yet another one that's being shut down, which is causing yet more issues. I don't have anything to add to that. South by Southwest, thank you. I knew it stood for something. We'll see how many of these continue to shut down. It's been getting pretty bad. There's a gentleman, I forget his name, please forgive me, who, like, I know this sounds like a dumb thing to say, but he's an independent seller, like, say, I am, right? And he had set up all of the merchandise and the shipping and the production costs to get all of his merchandise ready to go to sell at one of these conventions, and then the convention shut down. Now, you're probably thinking, well, yeah, of course, but no, I don't know if you quite understand how much of a hassle, both in terms of time and money, as well as effort, that it takes to get ready for a convention for an independent person. To have that pulled out from under them is, it sucks. He has been trying to make do. It is on the list. He has been trying to make do by selling the stuff online at a lower, on discount, on live streams in order to try and recoup the losses that he has taken from the convention shutdown. This is one person. I know 2 other people personally whose jobs have been interrupted by these shutdowns. It's getting a little silly. We'll see. Obviously, I have no idea, as I've said before, about the actual medical validity of these shutdowns. All I know is the financial impact of the shutdowns. And by financial, of course, I mean the personal financial. Thank you very much, if and but, as ever, and as always, for your support, sir. And I put that down for Parasite Eve, which I had to double-check was actually in the vault at all. But it is, so I put it towards it. Thank you very much, if and but. A Star Wars game was leaked last week called Project Maverick, and on PlayStation Europe. See, that's the interesting part, Aethel, is that's the question mark, isn't it? I'm not saying getting sick isn't worse. I'm saying the virus itself is a question mark, and I think that's really the problem here. We'll see what goes on. But anyways, moving on. Project Maverick, which is a Star Wars game, was leaked. Now, what's funny about this is I decided to do my due diligence, as is my job, and I found out that this is actually not the first time we've heard about this game. Back in December 13th last year, the EA Motive talked about this game. And they were like, hey, it's a very unique Star Wars game alongside, and they're also making something else, which is a brand new IP. Unfortunately, we don't actually know anything else about it. Other than the fact that autoplay ads are stupid and that I hate them. But it'll be interesting to see where they're going with it. I mean, we've already had Jedi Fallen Order, thank you for reminding me of that advert, which was actually good, holy crap. It is within the realm of possibility that we might even get another good one. So, how many of you guys, this is going to sound like a rant, and that's probably because it is. How many of you guys actually like Dragon Quest? I will raise my hand on that one, because I love Dragon Quest. Now, Dragon Quest has been a bastion of quality for a while, because we haven't really had a bad Dragon Quest game, unless we count the Gaiden games, in which case that's getting a little debatable. But even while Square is doing who knows what, like just incredibly inconsistent stuff with bad ports, and then good ports, and then bad games, and then good games, and they're just all freaking over the place, right? Dragon Quest has consistently been a bastion of quality until now. So you ever heard of Dragon Quest of the Stars? It's a mobile game. I mean, I could stop there. Like that's sufficient, I think, to really explain my point. I have tried to play it a bit. It's not... I mean, there are worse. But at this point, saying there are worse feels a little bit disingenuous when it comes to mobile gaming. You know, of course I've played worse. Let me tell you this. Part of the tutorial is showing you how to open loot boxes. That's not a joke. You can double check me on that. Whatever. Moving on. Checking my notes here. That's it. That's it for Loreweek. We're done. I actually don't have anything else to say this week. And you guys don't want me to do anything else this week, right? An empty slot? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I'm sorry. Do you hear something? That's probably just my imagination. Do you want me to play the demo or not? I don't actually care. But do you want me to play the demo? We're going to throw up a poll for it. There, poll's up. Go! If you guys want me to, Mohammed, then I will. I don't care. I've said this before. I've already bought the game. It's in your Twitch chat. If you look at the top of your chat, you should see it in Narza's. If you are on mobile, then you will not see it. Because Twitch sucks. Demon Cannon! Relatively, it's about a year old at this point, Narza's. We've been using it periodically. Usually for shorter polls like this. It's actually extremely limited, so for any major poll, I don't use it. I use straw poll. But this isn't a major poll. We do have a major poll, as a reminder. Supposedly, at some point, they're going to add the functionality for it to actually work on mobile. Just, they haven't yet. It's a pretty tight, pretty close poll so far. You got like another minute. I am fine with not playing it. If it is, we'll just move right into their streaminations, and then we'll go ahead and move forward with Warhammer Mechanicus, which is the next game we're going to be doing today. As a reminder, we are doing that today. Is some random? It's on random. No! No! Sure, I'll give you a link to the straw poll vote. Give me just a second here. If I can find the link. There we go. There's the large-scale poll. There's the poll. Of course I did, Dante. I also heard what he said about Fallout back, 5 years ago at this point. Yes, it is Control-Alt-Fail. It's ridiculous. Okay, and the answer is yes, barely. Wow, that is a tight poll. But I am, as ever, your dancing monkey. So if you'll give me a moment, I have to rejigger a few things here. Cut that off. Where the hell is it? Should be right there. Oh, there it is. Boop. That should be working. So it should be interesting. Well, that was fast. First scene, and we're already getting One Winged Angel music in here. No, Baron, I've decided just to play it in the background, and you can listen to it. Loveless! I hope we hear a lot about that in the future. I don't know about you guys, I want to hear every word of dialogue from Loveless. Preferably quoted by a bad singer. Okay, that does look amazing. I will give you that. Okay, bad fashion model. The city. I wasn't even looking at the logo. This is really loud. Even Canada Bangs is shouting. Ow.
Get down here, Merc.
Halt! Who goes there?
You're up.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
There's a lot of grunting so far. Normal, Linkinski. Jesus Christ, dude. Piss off.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead.
Holy sorry. Shit! You soldier operator?
Not bad.
Oh, right, I'm supposed to be reviewing this as a typical game reviewer. I forgot about that. I was gonna make a joke where I just suck at everything. But, eh.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Actually, I wish the gameplay was a little more Kingdom Hearts, but let's not get into that.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. Nope. No. See ya. Let's go.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Anime sounds.
Real joy to work with, though.
You'll keep us safe,
Real
right?
joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Okay. This game, when we review it, is getting a positive for the fact that the idle chatter in the background gets a text log.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
Awesome, Dream Whisperer. Soldier, don't trust you.
Be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
I mean, what else they got, Nerazos? Barrett's the artillery.
Get him, boy!
to it.
I'm sorry, I'm a game reviewer. I have to play as terribly as possible.
Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
This way.
Oh, it totally does, Dakota. It did in the original game, too.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Should be easy. See ya. Not bad.
I mean, he is literally superhuman, Kira White Noise, so that would make sense.
One, get him!
Enough. See ya. Let's go.
See you later!
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace. Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you?
No, I literally don't remember.
Scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
I'm watching you.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! We'll wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone! We can take him! Make it rain!
That's that. Try this. It's over.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
See what our menu looks like. Purchase game. Nah, I already did that. Thanks, though. Ooh, we can move back the camera, which we're gonna do. Turn that up a little bit. Double invert, of course. Yeah, actually, we will go ahead and turn off screen shake. And vibration. Save the battery. Don't see any font options. These are surprisingly decent options. Sorry, I just was laughing at the description of the bronze bangle. You probably can't read that, but what it says is, an armband crafted from bronze and as affordable as it is ubiquitous. A broadsword that has inherited the hopes of those who fight. Cough, cough. We have no resistance to anything, no affinity to anything. We suck. We have 11 potions and an ether. We have fire, of course. Ah. And there's our shortcuts. Hey, Permeus.
Simmer down, hotshot.
Wait, no, I'm waiting on it. Where'd Biggs go? Ah, screw him. Nobody likes him anyways.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
You don't need to play any of the games. No, Dante. You could just jump into this.
I got this place covered.
Oops, wrong button. Guys, let's see here. Flammable substances, toxic substances, corrosive agents, and unauthorized dangerous goods are not allowed within this area.
Security is only going to get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
I guess.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
I don't remember.
Tifa and I...
No, I've never even heard of it. I've definitely never discussed it during 2 separate lore runs, Fuzzy Dog. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Eric is here. I want that office so badly. Except for the plate plant. Screw those.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
Thank you, Eric. You know the question.
Sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the plant crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
Barrett, no offense, but Cloud could kill you very easily.
Planet, and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to first. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Now for the real show. Special delivery. Gotta love it. Come get some. Give him hell. Do your job, Bert.
Shut up and move over. You got that? That's that. That it?
God damn it, I really like the Yoshi drums. Are you hearing that? Here, listen.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hello.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me. He's a natural.
Screw boxes.
Not too shabby. You okay? Okay, let's see what's up next. Hey, more of the same. Come on then. You're doing good, soldier. Pay more attention. Phew. Well, glad that's over with, and we're almost at our objective. Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening. Here it comes. Burn.
Hey, you stop moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain. Allow me. Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this. Suck on me!
I got your number.
What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell are you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Guess that make you a one-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom.
We'll be starting up Mechanicus again during the second block of streaming today, Loke. That's at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always.
God damn. I can practically taste tobacco in here. Hurry it up. My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. Leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
It's over. Calling fire.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out. Knock on this! Want some more? Say no thing. You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How come? Knock on this! Get your ass out of here!
That was easy.
Sure it was. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
We could set it for 20 or 30. There is armor in the game, Plutonia, but I have no idea, and we probably won't know what the demo, because the first time we get access to equipment in the base game was well after this point. What do you think, guys? Sure.
Pretty cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up!
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Shit!
Should I be worried?
Ah,
Come on.
fine.
We barely scratched the damn thing.
Didn't I tell you to use magic?
Thought you were full of shit.
Think whatever you want. Just do it.
Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help. Shit! Was just about to get you out.
Wasn't expecting you to do jack. Hello, lightning magic? Do you even know how to use materia?
Of course I know how to use material. What kind of stupid question is that? Quit rushing me.
That's it.
Got it.
Damn it. Need to heal up.
I'm gonna have to do this all by myself? Hey, ain't there something you want to say to yourself?
Let's finish this. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn. The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
Huh? It didn't work. I'm counting on
back.
you. Come on,
There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now!
Just shoot! No more playing nice. You're out of luck. Gotta heal up. Focus and find a way. I'm waiting. Brace yourself. Need to do something about these wounds.
Yeah, I'll do it! Enough with all the berries! Try me! Bang, bang! Damn pain in the ass!
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
It's wide open. Gonna light it up. You're up.
I got it. Not good. Patch yourself up. Gotta be careful. Not looking good. Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it.
Then take cover already!
I'm counting
Hang
on
back.
you.
Strike now, before it fires again. Don't overdo it. No holding back. Heal up and regroup. Let's switch it up.
All right. Watch it there. Ooh, gotta love it.
Incoming! Take cover!
There's really no other option?
Wanna get shot? Be my guest.
You got this.
Taking over. Now, go!
Stop on this.
Calling fire. Damn it. Need to heal up soon. Any last words? Gotta heal up when I have the chance.
Oh, hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Maverick.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening. Don't let up. Gotta heal up. I won't give up. Get ready. Need to do something about these wounds. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
You're mine. No holding back. Enough, let's end this.
Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
Ha! You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Wedge should be covering our way out. Go, go, go!
Thank you very much, Muhammad Elvis. If you give me a moment, I'll jot that down really quick. You have to give me a moment to find it. Of course I already did, because I'm stupid. All this, 96. There you go. Thank you very much again, Muhammad Elvis.
Tough, but doable. That's that. Enough. You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero.
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
This way! This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on! Don't look back! Let's go, let's go, let's go! We're running out of time!
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Barrett!
I've got you covered. Find us the way out of here.
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Try this.
The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
You got that right. Here we go. Need a light. Burn. Let's do this.
Here it comes.
So long. That's that. Enough.
Heads up. Got a whole lot of cover.
No shit.
Come on, hit.
Keep it together.
Yes, it's my turn. See ya. Now that was something else.
That was nothing. Enough. That was easy.
Sure it was.
Concentrate. That it? Break yourself. Let's finish this. That's that. It's on you.
All right, watch and learn. Get your ass out of here. Ah! done that on my own.
Sure you could.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, Blue F. Alex. Thank you. I needed that. That's it? That's your bomb?
Sir.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. You catch that? That is such an awesome change. Oh. You can't see me, but I'm grinning.
Come on, come on.
You can probably hear it. Completely calm. And did you see that? Characterization with minimal dialogue. Holy crap.
Pick up the pace, people.
Yeah, plus the story. Agreed. Not that we're, reviewing this right now.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Fair, Blue Wolf, but I like that. I like that clarification and that presentation. Yeah, no, I'm superhuman. I got this.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
I also like the shot from the town. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of tired of the anime grunts. But the voice acting's been pretty top-notch. Other than the anime grunts. So that should be it, I'm guessing. That should be the demo. And in about a month, we'll see where this goes. A month and a week, I suppose. Depending on the vote, remember to vote if you haven't. I guess it's kind of normal for people who are into anime, because I know anime grunts are a common thing in anime, but I don't know, they always kind of stand out for me. They always have. Yeah, that could be part of the problem, Plutonia. It could even be all of the problem. Because the banter in combat was great. I don't know who this guy is, though. Some random loser. I didn't buy the deluxe edition. And I already bought the game. Stop trying to sell me the game again. What'd you think? For real. Where am I? Well, I'm right here. There we go. I buy plenty of games twice, Uthor. I don't plan to buy this one twice. Until it comes out on PC. Three times. How many games have I bought 3 times? I bought FF6 3 times. I bought Chrono Trigger 3 times. Actually, I bought FF6 like 5 times, but I bought Chrono Trigger 3 times. Seriously, SNES, DS, PC. There's probably some Mega Man games I've bought 3 times. Hey, Shadow Machine, welcome to the end of Loreweek. Alright, so let's get the emotional opinion out of the way. Oh god, that was so amazing! Okay, now let's get the intellectual opinion out of the way. I already mentioned the anime grunts, which really was jarring. I'm kind of hoping they toned that down a little bit. I'm willing to kind of give them some credits because, I mean, that was a combat section. It was an action section, so duh, right? But I'm hoping they toned that down. They probably won't. The camera I had issues with. It was... I basically, at several points, just... you probably noticed this. I just kind of gave up on controlling the camera at a certain point. And just kind of decided to, you know, walk away from even bothering. Because the camera was either too slow or focusing on the wrong thing. So I was just kind of relying on HUD features to figure out where the hell I could actually... you know, target and attack and blah, blah, blah. And just kind of hoping that it would auto-target properly, which it kind of would, and kind of did and kind of didn't, so that was a lot of the issues I was having there. Huh? What? Huh? Those are anime grunts, Kevin. The camera is as moved out as it gets, Pave Maniac. Yeah... I guess I could use lock-on. I don't want to. I hate using lock-on. What's a normal grunt? That's a normal grunt. The controls took some serious getting used to. I'm not going to lie about that. And I think when I play the game for real, I'm going to shortcut everything. Because you'll notice I was leaning on shortcuts heavily by the end there. This is going to sound strange, though. But even intellectually... I like controlling everything via menu during live action. Like, you probably noticed I was regularly pulling up Barrett's menu while I was controlling Cloud, and then, you know, using an item here and having Barrett heal or having Barrett lightning while I'm doing a thing or whatever. Again, intellectually, I feel like Barrett sucks when you're not controlling him. Which is really irritating, actually. Like, you'll notice, I don't know if you guys did notice, the rate of ATB gain is really, really slow. Unless you're controlling the character, in which case it goes, and it just zooms by. So, I'm hoping they either smooth that over, or there's methods to fix that in the future, because... You'll notice every now and again I had to literally switch to Barrett, basically just to charge his ATB bar faster, so I could use his abilities. You know? So we're not quite at God of War 4 levels, but... let's see, what else? I know that this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like the music. Like, a lot. You guys know I'm a sucker for good Yoshi drums, but more to the point, I really enjoyed, there's a term for that. Iterative remixes? Something like that? It's when you have a single song, but rather than play one song for an area, you play like 4 different remixes of the song across the area. You noticed that, right? Like, it was this, like, in FF7, we would get the running song, but here we got the running song remix 1, and then the running song remix 2, once we got to a second section, and then running song remix 3, when we got to the third section, and blah, 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 blah. Yoshi drums is a terminology invented by Super Mario World. It refers to when the music changes what tracks are playing based on dynamic actions. This is really loud. Holy crap. Like, I'm shouting over here. You know what? Let's just turn this off. So, the term comes from Yoshi drums, aka when you hop on Yoshi, the music adds another track to the song, and then when you hop off, it removes it. Nintendo in general like to do Yoshi drums a lot. It's a very common thing for them to do. Devil May Cry 5 did Yoshi drums. The idea is, depending on what you're doing, the music changes. But when I say change, this is the important part. It doesn't just change songs. It adds or removes from the existing song. Probably, again, Nintendo games are probably some of the most clear-cut examples of that. A lot of the Mario Galaxies games did that. Mario Odyssey did that as well, where things would change based on what you're doing at the time. And again, Devil May Cry 5 is a great example of this, because the more you were doing, the higher your rating would get in Devil May Cry 5, the more layers would be added to the existing song. So that's Yoshi Drums. And they were doing that. They only did that for the 2 songs that I noticed, although I stopped paying attention because I was trying to play. But the most obvious one was the Mako Reactor theme. You know, dong, dong, you know. And then the song wouldn't actually change when we went into combat. It's just the same song with other layers added to it. And then reduced back. So. What else is I going to comment on? I wish I could alter the HUD a little bit. Like, I wish, for example, the lower right HUD was just a little bit too small for me. Although, if I'm being honest, I was playing from the preview pane. My actual monitor's over there, and I didn't have it set up for console gaming, so I was watching this on my screen. So maybe that's part of the problem I was having with the HUD. I was actually having legitimate issues telling when I had ATB bars filled, for example, and I never saw when my limit break was filled. The only time I noticed my limit break was filled was when it would show up in the menu when I was incidentally pulling up the menu. Again, that's probably the preview thing. Too much HP? I like how you guys are making fun of how terribly I was playing, and yet I beat the game quicker than the Square Enix video. Anyways, I don't think we have a padding issue yet. And the reason I'm going to say that is because of pacing. The pace of the sequence of events for the entire sequence was pretty good. Just boom, 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 boom. Everything kept paced relatively well and relatively smoothly. And the tempo was good throughout the whole thing. And that applies to HP for enemies as well as HP to the boss. We'll see going forward. I will admit, I've already had this concern. Back at E3 last year, I had this concern. And I still have this concern. I think the boss worked out okay. One of the things I want to do is I want to test what the difficulties do when we actually get to reviewing the game, because I have a very strong feeling it's going to be the usual HP and damage thing, which, you know, is not good difficulty design. But yeah, as Eric says, the boss definitely had too much HP, but it also had distinct phases, which helped vary it up. Oh yeah, banter. I liked the banter. I do. What else? Was the boss hard? No. There's no bragging there. It just was not really difficult. Yeah, like I'm not willing to give us a padding HP problem negative yet, because I mean I just demo. Okay, let me go ahead and share my biggest concern by far. You ready for this? One of the things that I like to discuss is the intro and outro to games when it comes to reviewing them and you know, dissecting them and analyzing them. And I've noticed that a lot of intros tend to be a lot better than a lot of outros. We just went through the 3D Grand Theft Auto games, and all 3 of them had good intros. And 2 of them had really bad outros. And San Andreas just kind of had an outro. The reason I'm bringing this up is I've noticed a very common trend is to put a lot of the focus and effort and quality at the beginning, and then most games get worse as the game goes on. That's just life. That's normal, and that makes sense. My biggest concern by far is that we're seeing what is, in my opinion, a fairly high level of quality with the demo, and it's going to do this. I don't know if that's actually going to be true, because duh, but that is by far my biggest concern right now. It feels like a lot of polish was put into the demo, is what I'm trying to say. And I would be genuinely astonished if the same level of polish was put into the rest of the game. So, we'll see. It does make sense to put a lot of polish into the demo. It's just... Wasn't FF7 delayed? No, FF7 was only delayed once by about 3 months, I want to say. Something like that. It was not a big delay. So no, is the answer to that question. Look at my notes. So that's it. That's all I got for now. I am going to go ahead and chop off the local recording. So thank you for joining me.